Hey everybody, welcome to La Cocina de Tavo. Today I'm making a Mexican dish called Chicken Tinga, or in Spanish, Tinga de Pollo. This dish was inspired by a subscriber of mine named Michael. I won't say the last name, but yeah, Michael is his name. Don't forget to like this video, comment below, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and give this a recipe a try. Trust me, you're going to love it. So first thing we're going to do, I'm going to boil for about 20 minutes some chicken thighs. So I have here chicken thighs with the bone and skin. You can use chicken breast, but I prefer using chicken thighs because I find there's more flavor and it's much more tender than chicken breast. Like I said, this is a Mexican dish. It's usually made with shredded chicken in a sauce made from tomatoes and chipotle chilies and adobo, and I'll show you that in a bit here. As you can see, it's been about 20 minutes and the chicken thighs are done. So we're just going to take them off, let them cool down, and we're going to shred the chicken. So I'm going to cut up this whole onion here. You can use 2 if you want. I'm going to just use 1 for this dish. So I'm going to cut them up, not really julienne style, but more like a fajita kind of. I don't know the word for it, but I'm going to cut it this way. And same thing with the tomatoes. I'm going to use about 5 to 6 Roma tomatoes. It all depends on how much you want to use. So I'm just going to cut them this way, and you want to leave the seeds inside because I want to keep as much of that juice in the tomatoes. That way it gives its flavor to the dish. I'm also going to use 3 of these chipotle chilies, and in this can here it comes with its own adobo sauce. So it's a must. You have to use this for it to be chicken tinga. It's really delicious. It's a little bit spicy, so that's why I'm only using 3. It's perfect amount of heat in my opinion. It's not too spicy, just a little hint of spice. Also, the chicken stock left over from boiling the chicken, you want to save that because we're going to use that to put on the pan for it to cook off, and I'll show you that here in a bit. Alright, so I'm going to use some pork chorizo. This is the brand I use. You can also use chorizo, whatever kind of chorizo you want, longaniza, whatever is to your preference. This is just the chorizo I like, and this chorizo doesn't have that much fat content, so I'm going to use a little bit of olive oil to fry this up because I'm also going to fry up the onions and the tomatoes as well. But you can also choose to use actual garlic cloves. You want to mince them up. I'm just going to use garlic powder, and I'll show you in a bit. So it's been about 3 minutes and then the chorizo has been cooked off, so I'm gonna go ahead and cook the onions as well, and also the tomatoes. So I'm gonna stir this around, and I'm gonna let this cook off here on medium high heat for about 5 minutes. Alright, so it's been about 5 minutes now. As you can see, the tomatoes have released some of its juices. I'm going to add the shredded chicken now. I'm going to stir this up really good, and we're going to add all the other condiments to this, or the ingredients. So yeah, this dish is really easy to make. The only thing that takes a while is just, boiling down the chicken thighs. But other than that, the whole total time besides that is about 20 minutes. It goes by pretty fast. It's so much flavor to this as well. So I'm going to add some salt, of course, salt to taste. Okay, I'm also going to add some black pepper, and again, this is all to taste. And I'm going to use some garlic powder. I didn't want to use whole garlic cloves because I was scared of just burning it while I was frying up the other ingredients, but if you want to use that, go ahead, just be careful. I'm going to use some oregano as well, and I'm going to top this off with the chicken stock that was left over. Also, I didn't add any salt to the chicken stock while I was cooking down the chicken thighs or boiling them, just because the chorizo has some salt, and I just want to kind of control the salt in this dish, so that's why I didn't add that. So we're gonna go ahead and reduce this on medium low heat, for about 20 minutes. Alright, so it's been about 20 minutes and a lot of the liquid has reduced, as you can see here. This is what I'm looking for. You can let it go reduce a little bit more, or you can leave more juice. It's up to you, however you want it. So most of the time this is served on tostadas with some toppings like lettuce or some sour cream or whatever you want to add, but I'm just gonna eat it with some white rice. That way the white rice can absorb a lot of the flavor as well. So I'm gonna put just some cilantro and some lemon juice. This is very, very simple, but like I said, very, very delicious. Just a little bit of spiciness from the adobo. The tomatoes give tons of flavor as well. The chicken is very, very tender. That's why I love using chicken thighs instead of chicken breasts. Go ahead and give this a try. Like this video, comment below, subscribe to my channel. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at La Cocina de Tavo. Thanks again to Michael for inspiring me to make this dish. Buen provecho.